I said, I did it. I knew I was going to get caught.
Yeah.
Yes. I have a question.
Yes.
Do you know how much refund?
On July 21st, 2025, a Walmart employee was arrested for felony grand theft following 6 fraudulent refund transactions. The total alleged loss exceeded $4,000. 3 legal issues define this case: the charge, the confession, and the sentence. This analysis will examine each one under established federal and state law.
Give me 1 second. Was it a lady?
I'm guessing it's someone that had a vest or something.
Go over there for me. Go over there, real quick. They had a who?
Someone that had a Walmart vest or something on. They didn't give us too much detail.
Hold on, give me 1 second. Call my boss real quick.
They might be in the office.
They're in the back. I can walk you back to the back. I'm sorry. Bring me back here. You want me to bring me back there? Okay.
That's a different spot. I tell my other partner. How's it going?
How you doing?
Good. What's going on?
All right. So, we're doing an internal investigation.
Okay.
Theft from the register and some refund fraud.
Okay.
Okay. And could you close that for me, please? We got 6 incidents.
All right.
And we'll work with. I got everything laid out. First, second incident. We got shots, all that stuff. For instance, this is my statement.
I'm guessing you guys got video and everything. Right?
Oh yeah. Now y'all do upload or you do burn the DVD?
Either way, it's easier probably through the evidence.
Yeah, if you send me a link. Yeah, send me an Exxon link, and I can do it. But this,
because I'm not. There's another officer coming. He's going to take primary on it.
oh, okay, gotcha. Well, you wanted to see it. You wanted to see.
I don't know if he wants to see it.
Okay.
So obviously, prior to all this, what's your plans?
We are prosecuting, and it's over 1,000.
Okay. What they have is taken from the register and fraudulent refunds.
So cash from till, fraudulent refund, doing a refund, without a customer there, they're taking the cash out to register for the refund on top. So all the money came from the till.
Gotcha.
All right, so broken down, give you a narrative on what took place. That's just one of my statements, but I got each incident broken down to what it was and all.
And is everything on video?
Yeah, what I said you want to see. Yeah, go on.
You have ID on you?
Yes. I have a question.
Yes.
Do you know how much refund?
I
did it. It's like I already talked to you. I did it.
My guess is somewhere between $3,000 to $5,000. Then all you gotta do is speak to a bail's bondsman, and you gotta come up with 10% with collateral. So $300 to $500 generally. I can't quote you because obviously it's up to the jails and your history and all that stuff. I don't know if you have a bad history or anything like that. No. Okay. It's not a violent crime. It's just property crime. And it's not like you're crazy amount. It's not $100,000 or anything like that. You mind if I get your ID?
Sure.
You still live,
Yes, sir. That's current.
you ever been in trouble before or anything?
Yeah, when I was like 17, 18.
Okay. Something stupid?
Yeah. Hello? Yeah, the police here now. Can you hear me? I said the police is here. Taking a statement. And time to go to the gun store.
Brianna, I'm just going to ask you simple questions to make his life a lot easier and your life a lot easier. What's your, where were you born?
I'm sorry, hold on.
Huh?
I'm sorry.
Where were you born?
Here?
Delray?
No, boy.
Point.
So,
That's a volunteer, I'm not standing on it.
And what religion are you?
Christian?
Christian. And you are 5'2"? 5'3"? And how much do you weigh?
30.
It's not easy. They say like it's so easy. It's not so
Just because obviously we're all in here and stuff like that. I'm just read you your Miranda rights, alright?
Yes, sir.
Like I said, I'm not the one doing the investigation or anything like that. I'm just here to back him up. Alright, these are your Miranda rights. You have the right to remain silent and not answer any questions. Any statement you make must be freely and voluntarily given. You have the right to the presence and representation of a lawyer of your choice before you make any statement and during any questioning. If you cannot afford a lawyer, you are entitled to the presence and representation of a court-appointed lawyer before you make any statement and during any questioning. If at any time during the interview you do not wish to answer any questions, you are privileged to remain silent. I can make no threats or promises to induce you to make a statement. This must be your own free will. Any statement can and will be used against you in a court of law. You understand this?
Yes, sir.
First, the charge. Theft by deception requires 3 elements to be proven. 1. The defendant created a false impression of a material fact. 2. The victim transferred property based on that false impression. 3. The defendant acted with intent to permanently deprive the owner of that property. In this case, the defendant processed refunds with no actual customer present. The register released cash under the false pretense of a legitimate return. All 3 elements are satisfied. The charge is legally sound. Now consider the felony threshold. Most states set grand theft above $1,000, at over $4,000 across 6 incidents. This clears the felony bar in every state. Critically, 6 separate transactions demonstrate a pattern, not an impulse. Repeated conduct over time establishes premeditation under criminal law. That distinction matters significantly during sentencing and charging decisions. Beyond theft by deception, this case also carries elements of embezzlement. Embezzlement occurs when a person entrusted with property fraudulently appropriates it. The defendant had authorized access to the register as part of their job function. That trusted position is an aggravating factor in most state sentencing frameworks. Second, the confession. Miranda versus Arizona, decided in 1966, requires law enforcement to advise suspects of their rights before custodial interrogation. The Fifth Amendment right to remain silent and the Sixth Amendment right to counsel must both be communicated clearly before any questioning begins. In this encounter, officers delivered a complete and accurate Miranda advisement. The defendant acknowledged understanding before any substantive exchange occurred. That acknowledgement is the legal prerequisite for a valid post-Miranda waiver. Under Berghaus v. Tompkins, decided in 2010 by the Supreme Court, A suspect who voluntarily speaks after receiving Miranda warnings has implicitly waived those rights. The defendant did not invoke the right to silence. The defendant continued speaking voluntarily. That waiver is legally binding, and the confession is admissible as evidence. The defendant cited financial hardship as the motivation behind the fraud. Under Colorado v. Connolly, decided in 1986, personal distress does not constitute state coercion. A confession is involuntary only when law enforcement improperly induces it through threats, promises, or psychological pressure. None of those elements are present here. The confession stands on solid legal ground.
You're gonna step out now. So what happened? You got away with it once and type thing?
Honestly, I knew I was gonna get caught. I mean, look at this.
Yeah.
I said, I told them, stuff is hard at home.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry.
What's going on with home life?
Thank you. I'm sorry, excuse me.
It's alright. Just nerve-wracking.
I'm not tired of that. I said, I did it. I knew I was gonna get caught.
Yeah.
Like I said, when stuff hits you, and you know, you got no other choice, you do something stupid.
Yeah.
So, I did it.
Got ID number? All right, Ms. Ferguson, we're aware of what's happening.
Yes, sir.
Okay, there.
I got it. Oh, shit.
So you're aware that you're going to be placed under arrest and brought with us?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Out of respect, I'll wait till we get outside to put you in handcuffs and murder everybody there. All right?
Always very respectful for us.
Yeah.
So I'll wait to put you out in handcuffs out there.
Okay.
All right?
Is there any way we go through a back door or
Is this the back door?
We can get out the back door if you want to go around the back of the building.
I'm good with it. I have no problem with it. No problem with it.
Third, the sentence. The defendant received 18 months of probation, 150 hours of community service, and full restitution. No term of incarceration was imposed for a felony-level offense. The Eighth Amendment prohibits cruel and unusual punishment. Courts have interpreted this to also require proportionality between the offense severity and the punishment imposed. Probation for felony grand theft is within judicial discretion, particularly when mitigating factors include first-time status, full cooperation, and voluntary admission. Restitution directly addresses the victim's financial harm, which is Walmart in this case. However, the deterrence question remains open. 6 deliberate transactions reflect planning and calculated risk. A sentence without incarceration may signal an insufficient cost for structured, premeditated property crime. Now, the grades. Officers receive an A. Miranda was delivered correctly and completely. No coercive tactics were used. The arrest was handled with professionalism and dignity. Coordinating with loss prevention before contact reflects sound investigative procedure. Ferguson receives a C+. Cooperation during arrest is noted and legally relevant. However, continuing to speak after Miranda warnings is a significant legal error. The offense itself involved repeated, deliberate exploitation of a position of trust. The court and prosecution receive a B. Charging was appropriate and legally justified. Restitution protects the victim's interest. The absence of incarceration, however, raises legitimate questions about whether the sentence reflects the full weight of a felony. 3 lessons from this case. First, employees in positions of financial trust are subject to embezzlement exposure in addition to theft charges. Dual liability matters. Second, invoking the right to counsel immediately after Miranda is always the correct legal move. Voluntary statements made without counsel present cannot be recalled once made. Third, probation-only sentences for pattern felonies prompt valid deterrence debate. Restorative outcomes serve victims. Whether they protect the public is a separate question. Let us know if there is an interaction or a legal topic you would like us to discuss in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and do not forget to check out our second channel, Street Bodycam, for more police interaction and courtroom content.